Tonight, our guest is a fella by the name of Mike Hellman, and he just walked in the door. I'm gonna bring his mic up right now and say hi to him. Hi, Mike.
What's up with it?
Hey, good to have you here tonight. This is fantastic. Gee, where do we start? I don't know that much about you. You have a brand new record, Trials and Triumphs, and we're gonna play a couple songs off of that tonight, but you also brought your guitar.
I did, yeah.
So, I don't know, well, let's just first maybe get to know you a little bit. You're from this area?
No, I'm from Texas originally.
Ah.
And I just moved to the area a couple of years ago. I've been bouncing around Northern California for almost 15 now, and I wound up here, and I love it.
Fantastic, man. Do you have any gigs coming up soon, or?
I just had I'm doing album release shows in different areas. I'm doing a hometown one in Houston coming up later next month, but I just had my Santa Cruz one last weekend at the Creek Place, and it was really fun. So I don't have anything local until June at Moe's Alley. I'm going to be playing alongside some great Texas players.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you tour with a band, or are you touring solo, or?
Yeah, both, man. It's I've got like pockets of players in these different areas that I go to. Sonoma County, I just did a run up there, so I have some players up there that I pair up with, and same down here, then same in Texas, and so on. So,
very cool.
Yeah, so I kind of, I do my full band thing, and that's its own show, and then I do also a stripped down solo acoustic thing, which is a very different show. You'll probably get more of a feel for that tonight.
Yeah. I noticed on your CD you have a guitarist by the name of James DePrato.
That's right. Yeah,
and
he's a shredder, man.
Yeah, KPIG knows him from his day, all of his time with Chuck Prophet and the Mission Express, and we love him as a guitarist, man. And
yeah, super cool guy too.
How'd you connect up with him?
Yeah, so through the studio that I recorded at, which is new, it's in Marysville, called Peach City, and some dear friends of mine do run that basically, and they knew James through just through playing music themselves.
He's around a lot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's very active. He's on a lot of records. Yeah, so that's how I got connected with him, and I'm stoked. So he's on all the songs on the album, and he knocked them all out of the park.
He's a player, man.
He totally is, and my like I'm a country artist, sure, but I'm not running the mill, and he totally nailed the vision I was going for. I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to play a couple songs off it. One of the songs is like a real rocker. It's called Wildfires.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Which cooks. I'll try to play that at some point during the night. But hey, why don't we let you do a song?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, this thing is just in tune enough, I think, for this one. I'll play one that's on the album,
okay,
and it's called What I Am. These weary hands are careless, cut and bruised. I do all the things a real man's supposed to do. Drive a pickup truck, if you hadn't noticed, I'm a good old boy, but only on the surface. Why's any of that mean a goddamn thing to you? Well, I grew up on fried okra in the good word. I live by the golden rule, but I won't die by the sword. My altar's right here where I stand, and I thank the Lord I'm my own man. I'm what I shouldn't be, I'm what I am. Crank this up and listen closely. You know exactly where I stand. There's so much more to me, but I'm caught somewhere between what I shouldn't be, what I am. choose to be an outlaw, but I am. Been 30 some odd years out on the lam. Never doing what I'm told. I've broken all the molds of what I shouldn't be, what I am. Practice up and listen closely. You'll know exactly where I stand. There's so much more to me, but I'm caught somewhere between what I shouldn't be, what I am. What I shouldn't be, what I am.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Man, KPIG Radio right there with Mike Hellman performing the opening song from his new record, Trials and Triumphs, What I Am. That was nice.
Thanks.
Woo, man. If you guys are just tuning in, we're starting out doing neighborhood night here. I'm filling in for Jamie tonight, and we got Mike Hellman in the studio. Just fantastic to be able to meet this guy. What a voice, what a guitar player. It just sounds fantastic. Now you say you're from Texas. Where did you grow up? You said Houston?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I grew up mostly around Houston, about an hour's drive thereabouts. We bounced around a lot. I might have written a song or two about that too. It may even be on the record, but you won't know until you buy it.
Yes, exactly. You get up to Austin a lot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love that town.
That town. Yeah, I've been there myself a few times, and it's just a music mecca.
Right.
I remember being there, being able to watch Jerry Jeff Walker while you're eating tacos somewhere or something.
So cool. Yeah. I love that town. I grew up going there, and I still might wind up there, but I'm in Santa Cruz now, and I live a mile from the ocean, at the edge of a redwood forest, and there's great music here too. So
it is. It's a great music town. We really do have. Do you know who you're playing with at Moe's Alley when you play there?
Yeah. That's going to be Ellis Bullard and Sam Morrow.
Okay.
Yeah. They both have their own sound, but they're both great, so it'll be a really fun show.
And you said you did the Crepe Place, which is a fun little place.
Yeah, it's a party.
It's always good.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
That's, man, moving from Texas to the California Central Coast, that's a pretty big move.
Yeah, I kind of bounced around the country too before that. But yeah, it's very distinct and very different in ways. I mean, it's different in some ways than pretty much everywhere in its natural beauty and the climate. And then it's very similar in some ways that you might not expect. Yeah, I don't know. I feel at home in both places.
That's fantastic when you can do that, because it's a different world, Texas is, I mean, Austin's a very liberal, left-leaning town. Open-minded, you know, but then there's other parts of Texas that aren't that way.
I hear that, and I just someone who grew up there, I can say that
you can see it completely different.
Well, I do. I think I see it with a lot more nuance. And from afar, it can look like, everybody in Texas thinks like the people who run the place, which is just not true.
Isn't that terrible?
It is terrible. And the same can be said of California.
It is.
It's most other
all
places.
around the countries, yeah. That these people that are running things become what people look at. That's the way that is there. But it seems like the whole country is thinking different than the people that are running it lately.
Yeah, I mean, you can find that around the world, too. I might have even written a song or two about that. Which is where things get more, interesting for me.
Man.
But
getting political here.
Yeah, well, yeah, and no, that's if you listen to my record, I lean into that.
Oh.
That's a big part of what I'm about, man. It's like this whole album is about liberation and healing, and you can think of that in many different ways, but the two are related. So it's very personal for me and intimate, but it's also about this macro stuff that working class people all around the world are still dealing with.
I noticed your cover has a picture of you, and you look like you're meditating. And I'm a meditator.
Great. Yeah.
Do you actually? Are you
I
actually?
do. I do have a meditation practice. So yeah. So then I have one fist in the air because
Yeah.
that's my, my statement of solidarity with the
Yeah.
oppressed around the world, and that's important to me too.
It's fantastic.
So yeah, that kind of sums me up.
I love it.
Cool.
I'm glad we got to meet here. Okay, I want to play a really cool ballad off your record, We'll Make Our Own Way. And let me play that, and we'll come back and maybe talk about it, and then we'll just talk a little bit more.
Sounds good.
KPIG
I'll be
Radio.
here.
He's here for at least another 15, 20 minutes, people, so hang tight. Here's a really cool song off of Mike's new album. It's called We'll Make Our Own Way. KPIG Radio. If I get this right here.
You're killing it. You're doing great.